Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today is the fifth lesson of our series Arabic Letters Academy. In today's video, we will work on three letters. All of them are two-way connectors, and we will work on the pronunciation of these letters. We will work on some examples and how to write them. Let's start. The first letter is Jeem. Jeem is a letter. The sound of it is very similar to the J in jam, for example, or the J in the word just. Okay, it's very similar. Now I will pronounce it with long and short vowels. So we have ja, 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 ju, 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 ji, G, G, G. One more time. Ja, 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 ju, 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 G, 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 G. Okay. Now let's pronounce them one more time, and this time I'll give you some time so you can repeat after me. So we have ja, ja, ju, ju, G, G. Now let's start with the examples. This one here is ja, jamal, ja, jamal, ja, jamal, 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 which means a camel. The next one is ja, jaras, ja, jaras, 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 which means a bell. Okay. Our next letter is ha. Now I want to describe the letter ha first, or the pronunciation of it, before we move on. So ha is a voiceless, breathy sound, and it doesn't have an equivalent in English. Now, it's very similar to the H, but if I can describe it, it's going to be a strong whispered H. Okay, and it's deeper. It's pronounced deeper from the throat. Now, how to produce this letter? It's from the middle of the from the middle of the throat. So if you put your hands on your throat and you pronounce it, you will not feel any vibration. And I like to describe this letter to my students by saying that if you put a mirror in front of you and you said the letter ha, not a lot of steam will form on the mirror. Let's practice pronouncing the ha. I'll pronounce it with long and short vowels. Ha, 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 hu, 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 hi, 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 hi. Now, let's start over, and this time I'll give you some time so you can repeat. Ha, ha, hu, hu, hi, hi. Now we have some examples with the letter ha. This one is halib, halib, ha, halib, ha, halib, halib. The next word, and halib means milk. And the next word is hisan, hisan, hisan. Our next letter is Khaa. And this letter is also might not have a similar similarities in English, but it's like the J in Spanish. When we say Jose, for example, the name Jose, the Kha in it is very similar. Or for example, the Kha in German. Okay, Kha, 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 Hu, 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 Chi, 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 Chi. Let's start over and I'll give you some time to pronounce it. So we have Kha, Kha, Hu, Hu, Chi, Chi. Okay, work on some examples. So this word is, it means wood. Okay, so it's خشب, 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 خشب. And then we have خبز, 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 خبز. Now make sure to practice the pronunciation of these letters, and sometimes letters like the kha, for example, you might notice that it's easier to pronounce within a word, in a word. So make sure to keep practicing these letters, and now we will work on how to write these letters. We'll learn how to write the letters that we worked on today. So, this is ja. Okay, this is the isolated ja. Okay, now here this is ja in the beginning, or the initial ja. Like we are using this part here, this part of the letter, like the first part of the letter, and we are connecting it with what comes after it. Okay, and then this is the ja in the middle, and then we have, this is the ja in the end. Okay, so the first one is this one here, one here. This is the initial ja. This is the middle ja, and this is the ja in the end, or Jeem in the end. Okay, this is how we will write them. This is how we're gonna write them down. Okay, now let's continue. The next letter is the letter Ha. Okay, this is the isolated Ha. Okay, now this letter here, or this is how, this is the Ha in the beginning, or this is the initial Ha, and this is Ha in the middle, and this is here connected. This is also, this is the Ha in the end. All right, so we have Ha in the initial Ha, and then we have Ha in the middle, and this is the final Ha, or Ha in the end of the word. Okay, the next letter is Ha. Okay, this is the Kha, isolated Kha. Now this one here is the Kha in the beginning. this one here is Khaa in the middle. Let me write it again. I just don't like how it's written. Now here we have Khaa. This is the isolated Khaa. And then we have now we have here, this is the isolated Khaa. Initial Khaa. This is the Khaa in the middle. And this is Khaa in the end. Okay? These are the letters that we just worked on. Okay? Now, what we will do now is practicing connecting letters. Okay? For example, okay? Then we have yeah. Okay? And then we have ba. To know how we're gonna write this one, we will look at the letters. So ja is a two-way connector. Ya is also two-way connector. And ba is a two-way connector, which means that we are going to have to connect all of them. With that being said, we're going to first bring the initial ja. And then we have the ya. Yeah. Okay. Then we have the ba. The ba in the end. So we have this word is jaib, which means a bucket. Okay, your jacket bucket or the pants bucket or something like that. So we have the ja. This is the initial ja. So we're writing it. And then we have ya in the middle. And then we have the ba in the end. Okay. Let's work on more examples. So we have to be more specific, it's hu. Then we have the word ba, right? So hu, ha is two-way connector, and ba is also two-way connector. So in this case, we're going, and because ha is in the beginning, so we are going to write the initial ha, then the ba, all right? And we're gonna put the cases. So we have hub, and this is also a sukoon. We said that we're gonna talk about it. Hub, which means love. Hub, okay? Let's work on one more example. So, I'm going to connect all of them. Have the kha, ha, have jeem. Okay, I'm gonna imagine that they are all in one word. It's not a word. I'm just showing you how to write them, but in this order. So we have kha, which is in the beginning. So we are going to write the initial kha, and then this ha is in the middle. So it's the ha in the middle. I'm gonna write it like this. Basically connected here and connected here, and the ja is in the end, so I'm going to write the ja. Okay, and that's it. Okay, this is, like I said, this is not a word. I'm just showing you how you can write these words. And that's it for now. We worked on those three letters. And this table is just a summary of what we worked on so far. And that's it for today's video. Please try to practice as much as you can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.